Okay, I'd almost ran out of storage, so let me do this real quick. I think I was in the midst of showing you guys this belt here. Okay, so this is a really long belt that I've had for a long time, and all of my belts, I've had them for at least 20 years, all of them. Okay, and yeah, once I got my collection together, I didn't think I needed any more, so I just didn't, and I just kept these. So this is another Moroccan belt with the brass buttons on it, and they're real nice. I don't know how easy it is to find them now, but I do know that, Amazon would probably be cheaper than Etsy, and you can find them on Amazon if you know exactly what they're called. Okay, and this is also another just a casual little 70s belt with fringes on the end, and if it were not for that, then they wouldn't fit, but that's the way it looks. Okay, it's just really casual. When I'm at the correct size, then it will fit the way it's supposed to. But for now, yeah, this is it. I wouldn't wear it with this either. I usually wear it with pants. Okay, and one more before I have to go. This is a belt I bought from Forever 21. It has these little suede flowers or rosettes on each side. And you just tie that baby around your hips like that. Or sometimes I would just tie it like this. The only problem is that it looks real cute. Okay, battery is low. Okay, sorry. It looks real cute, right? But it's not real practical, so I wind up having the fringes along the side and have to wear it a different way. But this is one way of wearing it, and I believe this is the way it was intended. I really believe that, and I'm going to push this back a little more. Okay, I really believe that this is the way it was intended. And as long as you're wearing a skirt, you're fine. If you're going to wear pants with this, then this fringe is going to be going between your legs all day. Okay, so anyway, I hope that when I do show you guys this, that the app that I'm using doesn't bring everything too close. Okay, but anyway, that's my collection when it comes to belts and stuff like that. And if I have anything else that I wasn't able to show today, which there are some things that I wasn't able to show today, and I will do a second video on that. So for now, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to my channel for more 70s greatness and more wig reviews coming at you. All right, glad to see you guys. Hang in there. We're going to get through this together. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye. Hey YouTube people. Okay, I'm standing up now. I'm not sitting in the chair like I was before, and this is just a continuation from the other video that I had to cut short, where I was showing you a belt with two little suede rosettes on each side. Okay, so this is just a little continuation because I found something that I didn't think I was going to find that I want to show you guys. Okay, here we go. All right, let me see. No, that's not it. Here we go. Okay, remember you guys, I said that I had this Bowie album on cassette and I only had one part? Okay, well, I got lucky and I found the other part that started in 1969. So this is it. This is the one with Space Oddity. Changes, Oh You Pretty Things. Remember that song? Oh You Pretty Things. Do 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 do. Y'all know that song, okay? Life on Mars, Ziggy Stardust, Starman. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and greet us, but he thinks he'd blow our mind. There's a starman waiting in the sky. You guys know that song too. All right, John, I'm Only Dancing. Suffragette City. Hey, don't lean on me, man, because you can't afford the ticket back to Suffragette City. Okay, Jeannie. All right, Sorrow and Drive-In Saturday. Those were two of my most favorite songs on this whole cassette. Okay, and the other one is Diamond Dogs, Rebel Rebel, which is cool. I like to work out to that. Young American. She was a young American. Okay, and Sound and Vision, and the least is Beauty and the Beast. That wasn't one of my favorites on there. But anyway, this is what I was talking about. Out of all the cassettes I've lost, I've kept my Mini Ripperton, and I have kept my Bowie. And I wasn't even trying to. It's just that I was just meant to hold on to it. Because I had a bag full of 50 cassettes and threw that bag out by accident. Spring cleaning, cleaned everything out. Okay, anyway, and that wasn't recent. That was like years ago. Okay, so I just want to show you guys some more inspirational 70s belts. Hopefully this is interesting. I don't know because I don't have proper, what you would call proper representation for your channel. So I guess I have to get on the ball with that because normally my views are quite low, even though I have more subscribers than I do views. So I will be working on trying to promote my channel to get it out there. I've been with YouTube long enough where this doesn't make any sense. So let's get started with this so I can finish off what I started. Okay, so here is another belt, and hopefully my iPod won't go out. Here is another belt, very much like the other one that I showed you. I just have a thing for the leather belts with the brass inlay, or I should say the brass buttons on there. And it's not real leather. Most of my belts are, I want to call it vegan, pleather. Most of them are. Okay, I'm just going to hold them in my hands and show them to you guys. Okay, and here is another one that I have. This one is kind of a suede-ette kind of thing, and this right here is not necessarily functional, but yeah, well, I guess in a way it is. I haven't worn this one that much. It's been on the bottom of the pile. So this is a long kind of it's a hip hugger belt. Okay, you can do what you want with that, but that's pretty much what it is. And this is another, it's a 60s belt, but of course you can find, these are actually quite easy to find. If you never find another belt in your life from that era, there's no reason why in the world you can't find one like this. These are very simple to pick up. They come in a multitude of different prices depending on who's selling it to you. Some people will call it punk, some people call it 60s, some people call it 70s. I call it 60s and 70s, okay? Well, the punk era reared its ugly head in 1977, you know, around that time. Maybe a little before that. I don't know. It was a counterculture that only certain people were paying attention to until they had to pay attention to it. So most of us growing up, we were like, oh, what's that? And we just kept it moving. Okay, anyway, this is what I call my Wonder Woman belt buckle. And I thought I was going to be able to take it off of this rotten belt, which is now falling apart. But it's one of those belt buckles that does not come off unless you can undo the threads. Okay, other than that, you're stuck with it. And I was stuck with it. I got this at a store called Contempo. So that's when they were still around. Okay, and this is a very old belt that I thrifted. And it's got a lot of little pennies on it. Okay, or Canadian coins. So I thought that was interesting. They're not real. And the belt, it's got a lot of like little blonde hair on it or whatever from a wig I was wearing. And yeah, this is also pretty much a hip hugger belt. But the buckle is what's interesting, and it also is not removable, and it would have been good for me if it were. So that's a pretty nice thing there. This was at the bottom of the pile of belts I had. And this is the only punk belt that I own. And I think I paid $50 for this. I'm not sure, maybe less, but somewhere around that. But almost everybody and their mama has got, at least in LA, everybody and their mother has a glitter belt with I forgot what you call these things, with, well, you guys know what they are, but everybody and their mother's got a belt like this at some point. I mean, if you're going to rebel and look scary, you might as well wear something close to it, you know. But anyway, and this is a belt that I wear often, and this is another belt buckle that I've had, and this one comes off. So if you find a belt with snaps, then you know you can interchange the belt buckles, because a belt is nothing without the belt buckles. It's like a book without a story. Okay, you need to be able to change your buckles unless you really like the one you got and it's not going anywhere. Okay, and this is another glitter belt. It's the last one I have. And I bought these before anybody found them to be important, and that was in the mid-90s. So I got it from, I think it was Contempo, or maybe the Wild Pair. I think if you guys remember those stores, if you're with me on that, you remember those stores, Contempo, the Wild Pair, Wet Seal. Come on. I know y'all remember. All right. Okay, people, so I am back. Okay, every now and then if my phone rings or whatever, I have to turn off the iPod and go answer it. So at some point I will get a better camera and maybe I'll learn how to use it and I won't have to do stuff like that. But when I get my channel better promoted, then this whole thing will be different, because I consider myself to be a 70s influencer. So I'm gonna look at myself that way, and I hope to market my channel in that direction. But I will still do wig reviews, although eventually the wig reviews will probably stop, because I cannot understand how they could continue to be creative when they have, I think the wig folks have done every possible idea outside of making 50-inch wigs, okay, which is what I'm waiting on. Okay, if they want to do that and put color on the bottom of them and all that, I'm here. I'm your girl. I'm here. Okay, if they want to make better looking afros, I'm here. I'm your girl. So, as long as there's good wigs, I will, go ahead and show them. But as long as there is 70s fashion, which is at the heart of me, I went to school for it. Not just for that, but to learn how to sew. I went to school to understand textiles. I went to Fashion Institute. So if you've ever heard of them, then you know what that curriculum is like. Although when I got in there, I should have been an illustrator, because I'm far better at that. But anyway, to conclude this video, I thank you guys for watching. I thank you for hanging in there with me in my channel. And I don't know how many people have been with me from the very beginning, but I'm saying hello to you, and to any new subscribers and anyone who is thinking about subscribing, maybe just go ahead and push that subscribe button. I promise you it'll be fun. I promise you it'll be okay. All right? And I will subscribe to your channel too. That's what I do. As small channels, we really have to work to keep each other afloat up here. Okay? And we're all going to get through all of this stuff together. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.